Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are continuing our Greek god and goddess challenge by doing Lord Hades. Colors that I have to use, obviously, black, silver, dark blue, and gray. So let's get into it. I already primed my face, so let's just jump right into throwing the foundation on. And this one's actually a new one to my collection. It's the CoverGirl Clean Invisible in the color 105 Ivory. So let's just get into it, okay? And while I'm doing this, just a quick check-in. How has everyone been? I know it's been a hot minute since I have hopped on here and done a video. But yeah, how's everybody else doing? I mean, I've been pretty busy, you know, with work and you know, some family stuff. Okay. And I'm actually not gonna lie, I am very, very excited to finally do Lord Hades. I know, I'm not really sure, but I think a lot of you know that about a week or so ago, we ended up losing the Prince of Darkness, aka Ozzy Osbourne. And it's hit people really hard that he's passed away. So what I'm going to attempt to do for this look today is obviously use the colors I need to use, but I'm also going to try and recreate a similarity to a look that Ozzy wore back in the 80s with the heavy black liner, which I think was like a staple in some of the pictures that I've seen. So, oops. Alright, let's get this finished and into place here. Gonna blend down onto the neck a wee bit. Okay, that's that. Now it's time for concealer. And I'm definitely gonna need it. As you can see, I am breaking out something terrible. So the one I'm gonna use is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in number 10. So a bit right there, a little bit right here. Yeah. Okay. So let's jump into a couple fun facts about Hades. Okay. Obviously, you know, we all know he is the god of the underworld, which apparently was decided by Zeus and Poseidon when they were deciding who would rule what. So obviously, you know, Zeus got the sky, Poseidon got the ocean, and Hades got left with the underworld. The last thing anybody really wanted. He is also the brother to Hera, Zeus's wife, aka sister. He is the brother of Demeter and Hestia as well, and of course, obviously, Poseidon and Zeus. When they fought the Titans, Hades was gifted a helmet of invisibility, which apparently was actually a really good tool to have when going up against those big things. Because he could put it on and poof, like, now you see me, now you don't, basically. Obviously. And we all know his wife is Persephone, which he's also, it's just weird to me, don't strike me down, that basically all the gods and goddesses are either married or having affairs with members of their own family. But I guess they took the phrase keep it in the family to a whole nother level. I am also going to throw just a tiny bit of concealer right here because I have a bad oil problem, like right here on my nose. Right here and right there. Alright. And while I'm doing this, I also have some news that I want to share with you all. Not many people know this, but I have a very, very dear friend that I met when I was in school. And this is I'm talking like 2015, 2016, in that area. We both went to the same private school together. And we became really good friends. She is actually getting married tomorrow. And I told her that I would not miss her wedding for anything. So I'm very, very excited to see her. And also the same evening, I have a overnight paranormal hunt that I'm going on at our local asylum. So this will be really a new experience for me because I've only been to this place one time, and that was last year when they had their asylum ball. Alright, I think I got all the concealer blended in. Let me quickly hop off camera, powder everything up, do my brows, and then I will be back. Alright, I'm back. Face is powdered, brows are done. Alright, let's jump right into the nitty-gritty and do these eyes. So again, I'm going to go back in with my Maybelline concealer as a base, because I really want these shadows to stick to it. And what I'm going to attempt to do for this is I'm going to attempt to recreate the look that I did for Hecate. So do a halo eye, if you will. But we'll see where this takes us. Let's just slap this down here. Okay, good. Now let's get into it. Let me grab my palette first. And the first one I'm going to go in with is, get my brushes here. Alright, the first one that I'm going to go in with is the LA Colors Glam Palette. Crack this bad boy open and clean this out a little bit. And all of these colors are labeled for, like, you know, highlight, crease, but I don't use them for what they're intended for. So get a fluffy brush like that, and I'm going to dip into this black down here that says, oh, I'm for the crease. No, you're not. Not today, you ain't. Tap off the excess, and then we're just going to feather this onto the outer bit of the eye and swirl it around. Something like that. Ooh, okay. Okay, and let's repeat on the other eye. Now, it's important to do soft motions. Don't be too rough with the shadows because they need a little extra loving. Let's kind of bring them up just a little bit to where they're actually in the crease, right out the outer part. So let's just do it like this. Okay, got a little messy on this side, but we can fix that. Just shoop, flick, flick away. Flick away. Thank you. Jesus. Okay, flick that away. Okay, let's leave that right there for now. And then we're gonna go into, let's find a dark blue that would look good. Who am I kidding? Dark blue is for like the cartoon version of Hades, but I'm going with what Google says. So let's go, cracking open this 96 palette here. Let's do this one right here. It's the darkest blue I have in this palette. So wait, nope, that's a lie. Wait, no? Well, then I got this one versus that one. They kind of look the same. This one looks like it's a little darker, so I'm just gonna do that. A little bit. Same brush. Set this down on my leg so I don't lose it. And then right where that black meets the lid, I'm going to pat the blue on and then kind of blend it together. Please don't look bad. Please don't look bad. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Hold on. And I'm gonna kind of use the blue to kind of circle, if I can, circle the black so it looks something like that. Okay, I kind of like where this is going. Oh my god. All right, same motions, softly pat, and then like swirl it and bring it up and around the black. Something like that. So it makes the blue very smoky, I think. There we go. I'm just gonna kind of pat it around here. Get these bare spots covered. Ooh, I like this. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, and then this part right here, let's find like a silver. Let me see, do I have a silver in here? Yes, by golly, I do. All right, let me grab a smaller brush, and I'm going to use this one that's round and fluffy, and I'm going to dip into this little puppy right here. Swirl around. Wait, hold on, something don't look right here. You've got to be kidding me. There's like no pigment to that. What the heck? Oh, goodness. Okay, do I have a silver in here? Yeah, I do actually. But it's more of a grayish silver. So it would look... Hello? So it would look something like that. You know what? We're just going to go with that. We don't have a choice right now. Okay, so I'll pick up a good bit. Tap off the excess and then pat it on to the naked part of the lid. Oh, I like this. Very pretty. I like it. And do the same on the other eye. Ooh, and then I'm gonna what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that brush and I'm gonna bring this color around like that. It's making it a little messy, but it's okay. Bring it up and around, up and around, up and around, up and around. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna take my brush and kind of attempt to clean it up just a little bit. This is a little too messy for me. I'm gonna attempt to clean this up. Okay, I don't mind. There's a little bit of the bluish gray in the inner corner right there. That's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna leave it. Now for the inner corner, I want to try and find like a glittery silver. I don't have one in this palette because that one has like no pigment at all. So what I think I'm going to do is find a milky color for that one river that's down in the underworld. I can't remember what it's called, but if you go in it, you will lose all your memory. Like, you will have, like, no memories at all. Okay, so let me find, like, a milky color here that I could use. Because according to what I've read, this river also, it looks like when you have your hot water turned on, and it's kind of like that milky color, is what it looks like. And it's surrounded by, I think it's poppies. So let me try and find like a milky color here. The milky color I have is this like teal blue color here. I don't really know if that's gonna work or not. Because if I swatch it, it's like a minty green. Hold on a minute. Because I remember reading a story where Hades met this nymph. I think her name was Mint or something like that. And she wanted to go to the mortal world to see the sun because she was the daughter of one of the rivers down there. So Hades agreed, took her up, and then said he would be back for her sometime. Well, he knew that his wife Persephone was up and about with her mom. Persephone overheard this nymph bragging about how Hades loved her and was going to make her queen of the underworld. That was not a good idea. Persephone squished this poor nymph under her foot, and when she pulled her foot back, these little mint plants had sprung up. Yeah, so just know when you eat mint ice cream, you're essentially eating a dead nymph. Who am I kidding? She's still good. Okay. I can't find... God darn it. Okay. You know what? We're just going to wing it here. I'm going to grab this color. Maybe this will work. I'm going to grab this color right here. Pack it onto the brush. Okay. If this doesn't work, I don't know what else to do. And I'm just going to jiggle it right there. Oh! Okay, trick. I see you. And repeat on the other side. Yes. Perfect. That covers up like all the blue and the gray. Holy crap. Okay. All right. I'm just going to keep packing this on until I actually like what I see. Ooh. All right. You know, the one thing that really doesn't scare me about the underworld is Cerberus, that big 3-headed dog that supposedly guards the underworld's gates. Every time I think of Cerberus, I picture him as like a 3-headed Rottweiler. Oh, not really. Because I've seen little edits people have made that are little... There's a little 3-headed Rottweiler that likes to play with the ghosts, and it's so cute. But in reality, he ain't cute. He's a big, towering monster. Okay. Okay, for the lower lash line, let me get a different brush here. For the lower lash line, I want to do something that would make sense. Because I know there's like no light down there, but as you get closer and closer to the center of the earth, what do you usually find? Lava or magma. So let me find like a red color here. Yeah, this will work. This color here. Oh, that's bright. It's like fire alarm red. Okay. And that's gonna go right here. I know using different colors that are not affiliated to the gods is against the rules. I'm not supposed to do that. But look at me anyway. I'm doing it. Okay, let's get some more. Oh, it's gonna make it look on guts. I am sick. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Don't get it in your eyeball. All right. And there's that. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna hop off camera real fast, finish these eyeballs, and then we can continue. All right, I am back. The eyes are done. You can't really see my lashes because I did not want to commit, and I don't do good at applying falsies, so I'm not even gonna worry about it. And before I get the comments, well, what price did you use on your eyeballs for your liner? Well, the liner is the LA Colors Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Sunglasses, obviously, because go figure, it's black. And then I also used the LA Colors HD Mascara. It's kind of dried out now, but it still works. Anyway, before you ask, are you putting blush on? No, not for this look. Because when you're in the underworld, you don't get sun. You're not going to get flushed. So, no blush for this one. We're going to move on to highlighter next. You guys have seen this little puppy before. Get my brush. And I'm going to dip into the white one the best I can. I get my brush really dunked in there. And just a good hefty bit on these cheekbones here. Right through here. And before you ask, no, I did not contour either. I've officially given up on doing contour because it never looks good on me. It always looks really muddy. Okay, good bit of highlight on the forehead. A good bit on the nose. A little bit right there. A little bit right there. A little bit under the eyeballs because I cannot be stopped. I'm unstoppable. And a good bit right here. I can really see it. It looks crazy. All right. That is basically the face done. And now we get to move on to the lips. Now, this obviously is going to be a straight black lip with maybe a red gloss on top. So, I'm actually not even going to line for this either. I'm going to use the Profusion New Moon Soft Matte Lip Cream. And this thing is like straight black. Does not smell very pleasant. But it's really nice. Look at that. Trying to follow the natural curvature of my lip here. And a good second coat. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to let that dry down for a second while I pick the gloss I'm going to wear. I just bought these. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay. Okay, it is red. It looks orange on camera, though. Okay, lips are kind of dry now. I was going to put the tiniest little amount on there. Kind of like dot it around. Not to smear the lipstick. So just go all the way around the bottom of the lip here. Don't smear. Oh, shoot. Okay. Alright, let me rearrange myself. Then I'll be back. And boom. This is the final look for Hades. I am so proud of this one. That heavy black liner, I really feel like I am channeling a little bit of Ozzy here with the bat earrings, because obviously that was one of the iconic moments from one of his tours, was when he bit the head off of the bat. So I honestly I felt like, you know what, let's just do bats for the Prince of Darkness, and to also do Hades as well. I am so happy with this. Thank you guys so much again for the support. I appreciate it a lot. Before I let you go, let's pick our next one. And hopefully the jar gives me somebody I can actually wear to my friend's wedding tomorrow. If not, I'm screwed. Okay, who is gracing me with their presence today? Oh. Okay. Who did I pick? Ooh, okay. Okay. No, that's not what I wanted. I don't like that. I can't wear that out. Let's see. If I could get just like a short one, that'd be great. Who's this? Who did I pick? Okay, this one I can do. This one would be perfect. So, of course, I cheated a little bit. I went through like 2 until I found the correct one I wanted. So the next video we're going to be doing is for Zeus. So this will be interesting. Hopefully I have enough time to do the look tomorrow. If not, I will probably be doing a live on my channel where I get ready for my friend's wedding. And I probably will not be doing the look for Zeus that day. It might have to be the next time I have the time and it matches what I want to do. So, with that, you guys have a good day. Be safe. Just have fun. And remember, you're beautiful no matter what you look like. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.